What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're gonna start a new little series. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been doing this for a little over a year. Basically, what I call it is Fast Sunday Fascinations. And there's a little bit of meaning behind the name and then also why I do it. So let me explain that to you. Fast Sunday is a term that comes from the Mormon church where it's the first Sunday of the month. Basically, in essence, you're just being super mindful. Sometimes so mindful that you fast and like not eat a few meals to be more in touch with like what you're feeling and what you're thinking and everything. Hence the word fast. The fascination part is just something that my friend Autumn came up with. But basically, we started this a couple of years ago in order to keep me out of going into a seasonal depression. I tend to just get very stagnant when it's wintertime because of the weather, the lack of sunshine, all of that stuff, and we were just trying to curb that. Fast Sunday Fascinations is a list that we keep on our phones. You can adapt this to your journal, you could adapt this to, I don't know, whatever, but it's a list that I keep on my phone in my notes app of basically things that I'm looking forward to and excited about. I have another list of things that I'm grateful for, food fixations, music that I have on repeat, and books that I'm currently reading. And I keep this ongoing list for every single month, just kind of as a monthly recap. And every first of the month, I'll post last month's on my Instagram story. So it's something that some of my followers have been loving. They've adapted for themselves, and it's something that I'll get messages on where people are like, where's the monthly recap? And it's just something that keeps me it keeps me excited. It keeps me going throughout the winter, and not even just throughout the winter, through hard, boring, mundane times. So if you like today's video, I invite you to adapt this list for yourself. It's a different version of a gratitude list, and I think that everyone should have their own. That being said, let's get into February 2024 Fast Sunday Fascinations. One thing you'll notice if you follow me on Instagram is I don't go over things that I'm looking forward to, and that's because those tend to be like my big goals that I'm working towards, and sometimes those change. And also, I just like to keep that to myself. Not everybody is going to be able to give their 100% full support to what you're trying to accomplish. I think keeping that to yourself enables you even more. I'm not going to share those. I do share them sometimes when I have completed them, just to kind of show that it does work, writing down what you're looking forward to and what gets you excited. We're not going to go over them in these videos. First up, we're going to go through current obsessions and simple things I'm grateful for, food fixations, stuff like that. First thing that I am grateful for this past month was girls' nights. I feel like that's not something I typically attend or like to do very much. I haven't ever been that person to have a lot of friends who are girls, just because sometimes I find them hard to get along with. But that is something that I did more of this month, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I went to quite a few different girls' nights, planned and unplanned, and I think it's just good to have a group of girls who you can be friends with and enjoy girly little things with. I'm grateful that I got to experience Europe in my 20s. That's something that I feel like I take for granted a lot, is my job and just kind of the freedom I have to travel basically wherever and whenever I want. Europe is something that I think a lot of people probably don't experience until they're retired, and by then it's sometimes people are too old to even enjoy it. So I am so grateful that I got to explore all around London, Paris, and Rome, Barcelona, and Amsterdam at the age of 21. Like, that is surreal to me, and it's an experience that I don't think I'll ever forget. It's something that I'll look back on, that I have been looking back on since I've been back, and I think it'll be very influential going forward in the rest of my life, just because I think that's what travel is all about. So it's an experience that I am so wholeheartedly grateful to have had this past month. One of my obsessions this month was Pull and Bear. If you watched my shopping haul from Europe, you'll know that basically everything I got in Europe was from that store. New obsession. It's basically like a mixture of Zara and H&M. I don't know, it's just unmatched. That's where I will be looking for clothes from now on. Food fixation. I like to include food fixations because I'm the type of person where when I find something, I will eat it over and over and over and over again for months at a time. On my Instagram, made a highlight for all of the Fast Sunday Fascinations, and all throughout summer my food fixation was True Fruits. I literally would get those multiple times a week because I was addicted to them. So I think it's always just funny to go back and see what my food fixations were at a certain point of time and why. Food fixation for this month, we have Montreal chicken seasoning, which I think is the only good way to season your chicken. It's not too bland and it's very versatile. Like you could season the chicken with that and put it in a salad, or eat it with a sauce, or eat it with rice. Like it's very versatile and it makes it easy to meal prep chicken when that's something that you eat for 2 meals out of your day. Montreal chicken seasoning, if you haven't tried it, definitely go try it. And then buffalo sauce. For a while there, I was eating my chicken with just barbecue sauce or Chick-fil-A sauce. And that was fine, but it wasn't my favorite. And then the other day we ran out of Chick-fil-A sauce and we had Chick-fil-A buffalo sauce containers in the fridge, so I was eating it that, and it's so good and it's less calories than Chick-fil-A sauce, so hell yeah, I'll eat that every day. I just got Buffalo Wild Wings spicy garlic sauce from the store because I forgot that they sold that in bottles, and that's like my favorite sauce ever. So I'll be eating my chicken with that for the next couple of weeks. Moving on to more things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for friends who are super refreshing to hang out with. Sometimes you don't realize when you're surrounded by people and they're kind of like, they're just kind of negative people, and when you're around them so much you just don't really notice that. But this month I feel like I've been especially surrounded by friends who are enlightening to be around. They support me and my goals. Overall, super refreshing to be around these kinds of people. A good reminder that you need these types of people in your life because they just help enable you so much more. Another thing I'm grateful for, warm weather days. Being in Utah, we're in that weird time of the year where it could be like 50, 55 degrees for like 2 days straight, and then you'll get blizzard and it is freezing again, which is basically what happened this week. I am grateful for the days where it's warm outside and the sun is shining. It's just a reminder that summer is around the corner. And then the last thing that I have for like this category is I absolutely loved the show One Day on Netflix. Don't get me wrong, I was heartbroken and I was bawling my eyes out at the end of it. It was just so well put together and the cinematography in it was perfect. It just overall is a really great show and is one that I've been recommending to all my friends to watch. So if you haven't watched One Day on Netflix, go watch it. Be prepared to cry by the end of it because it is heartbreaking. Moving on to songs that I've had on repeat throughout the month. This stuff ranges, man. So we're just gonna go through some of my favorites that I've been playing all month long. First up, we have the Live Fast Die Whenever album by Suicide Boys, which you're probably thinking, what the hell? Kelly listens to Suicide Boys? Yes. Actually, I listened to Suicide Boys all throughout the summer, especially when I was going on walks or working out. That's basically all I listened to was Suicide Boys and Drake. At the beginning of this month, when I first got back from Europe, that's what I was listening to, was just like screamo, alternative type of music. Praise Jah in the Moonlight by YG Marley. I'm sure you guys have all heard this on TikTok or Reels or something like that. That song literally just embodies summertime in my head and the feeling that I have when I go to Hawaii. So I've had it on repeat, and that's one that I'll even listen to in the gym, which is unheard of because it's reggae, but I've absolutely been loving that one. Next one we have is Not Nice by Party Next Door. My sister loves Party Next Door. This is one that I actually didn't find through her recommendation. It was just a song that randomly played after listening to Praise Jah in the Moonlight. That one I've had on repeat too, especially in the gym. Confidence by Ocean Alley. They have the sped up version on like Reels, TikToks, YouTube shorts and everything, and I thought it was good, but the normal version is so much better, and I've been playing that all the time. And I actually was at Trader Joe's yesterday playing that song, and I got out of my car and was walking into the store, and then I heard someone else playing the same song on blast in their car, and I was like, yeah, dude, same wavelength, but that song is super good. Oh, you can add this to food fixations of the month. Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream. Normally the zero sugar. I grabbed the wrong one at the store. I'm not a big soda drinker, but I've been drinking that and it's not good. But I've been drinking that. It tastes good, but it's not good that I've been drinking it. I Think I Left the Stove On by Hotel Ugly. The song kind of just reminds me of the type of music genre that I listened to when I had first graduated from high school, which is oddly enough kind of the feeling that I'm getting now, like 3-4 years later. I don't know how to describe it, but the crossroads that I felt I was at when I graduated high school is what I'm feeling now. And I don't feel like I can really talk about why right now. In a few months, some things may be coming to light, and we'll talk about it then. As of right now, that song just reminds me of that time and just that genre of music that I really liked. So that one I've been playing a lot, especially on the warm weather days, because it just feels like a summertime song. Controlla by Drake, that's an older one. I did listen to Drake's old stuff when I was in like junior high and high school, and then there were a few albums in between of his like that I didn't really enjoy, so I stopped listening to him, and then I didn't start listening to him again until like last year. So those albums that I didn't enjoy then, I'm finding out now that they were actually like pretty good, or there's some songs on there that I do actually like. So it was just another one that popped up as recommended, and I listened to it and I've been liking it. Low Life by Future, that's another one that is an older one. I play that one at the gym a ton. My gym playlist is mostly rap now. It used to be a lot of alternative. There's some days where I'll switch it up. Last category we have is my currently reading / listening to category or list. And for this month it's kind of short. So I'm currently listening to Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. If you have the book, great, it's an awesome book, but the audiobook is even better because he reads it himself. You kind of get the actual feel for how he wanted the book to come across. This is my second time listening to it. I listened to it last year, around the same time last year, I think, and I loved it, and I felt like I just needed to be put into that mindset again of how everything is a green light if you just have a certain perspective about it. Re-listening to that one, and it's been super good. I was reading The Princess Bride, and that one took me a while to finish. I got it from my friend. She lent it to me, and it's her favorite book like in the whole entire world, and I think I've had it since like December. But I just haven't really been in a reading mood, so it's been hard to get through. But I brought it to Europe and everything. I finished it just this past week, and that book is so much better than the movie. Like, if you enjoy the movie, you'll like the book even more. It just has so much more detail and kind of like a backstory to it. So that would be a recommendation of mine. And then I started reading A Court of Thorns and Roses because it's a book club book, and my friend from work convinced me to go to book club with her, so I have to get that read, I think by Tuesday. I think that's when book club is. So far it's been good. It's kind of like so far the first impression that I have is that it's like The Hunger Games. If you like The Hunger Games, you'll probably like that one. I don't know. I haven't read it all the way through. I'll let you know for next month's Fast Sunday Fascinations video if I liked it or not. But yeah, added, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 things to my excited about list. So there's a lot that I'm looking forward to. Like I said, it's kind of just a crossroads point of my life that I'm just getting through. Glad to be here. If you liked this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. It just helps me know what you guys enjoy watching and what's intriguing to you guys. I know what I like watching, but that doesn't always mean it's what you guys enjoy. So let me know. If you have any book recommendations, please drop them in the comments below. I'll take anything. It could be romance, it could be fiction, it could be non-fiction. I don't care. I just want to get back into reading. So I'll take any book recommendations in the comments. Yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Make sure that you're following me on social media. My TikTok and my Instagram handle are Kelly Williams. Very simple. That's just where I post the most, and you'll get the real-time updates there. So make sure that you're following that. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see next month's Sunday Fascinations video, and I'll see you guys later this week with another video. Bye!